The moon cast long skeletal shadows across the riverbank, painting a haunting picture that seemed to come alive in the stillness of the night. A chilling breeze rustled the leaves, creating a symphony of whispers that danced through the air, adding to the eerie ambience of the willow trees, their branches dipping low into the murky water, as if trying to touch the secrets hidden beneath the surface. The Rio Grande flowed silently, its dark surface reflecting the sliver of a crescent moon, a silent witness to the night's unfolding mysteries. Small ripples disturbed the glassy surface, spreading outwards like whispers in the stillness, carrying tales of the past to those who would listen. Fireflies flickered amongst the reeds, their tiny lights like fleeting ghosts, illuminating the darkness with their ephemeral glow. The night seemed to hold its breath, waiting for something unseen to unfold, a moment suspended in time. The river whispered secrets to the night, its voice a soft murmur that blended with the rustling leaves and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. Ancient stories of love and loss echoed in the gentle lapping of the water against the shore, tales that had been told and retold through generations. The wind carried these whispers through the trees, rustling their leaves like hushed warnings, a reminder of the past's lingering presence. It was a night for whispers and shadows, for secrets and fears, a night where the past and present intertwined in a delicate dance.
Camila held her son Juan's hand tightly, her fingers intertwined with his small ones. She could feel the pulse of his tiny heartbeat through their connected hands, a rhythm that reassured her.
They walked along the riverbank, their footsteps barely disturbing the quiet of the night. The gentle sound of the flowing water accompanied their steps, creating a serene symphony that only they could hear.
Juan, a boy of 7, looked up at his mother with wide, innocent eyes. His gaze was filled with curiosity and trust, reflecting the bond they shared. He felt safe in her presence, secure in the warmth of her hand. The world around them seemed vast and mysterious, but with his mother by his side, he felt invincible.
Camilla smiled down at her son, her heart full of love. Each smile he returned was a treasure, a moment she wished to capture and hold forever. She cherished these quiet moments with him, these walks along the river under the watchful eye of the moon. The moonlight bathed them in a gentle glow, making the night feel magical. They stopped for a moment, gazing out at the dark, flowing water. The river seemed to whisper secrets of the night, stories of the past and dreams of the future. Camilla pointed out the constellations in the sky, tracing their patterns with her finger. She told Juan stories of the stars, tales of heroes and legends that danced in the night sky.
It's getting late, mi amor. Time to head home. The night had been beautiful, but the warmth of home awaited them, promising comfort and rest.
As they turned to leave, Juan suddenly stopped, his small hand gripping his mother's even tighter. He stared intently at something in the distance, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and curiosity.
Mama, look!
Camilla followed his gaze, her heart pounding in her chest. A thick mist had rolled in, clinging to the surface of the river. And through the swirling mist, she could just make out a figure. It was tall and slender, draped in what looked like a white gown.
It's just the mist, mijo, playing tricks on our eyes.
But even as she spoke, a shiver ran down her spine. She pulled Juan closer, her protective instincts kicking in.
La Llorona.
Juan whispered, his voice filled with terror.
Gasp.
Camilla's heart sank. She had heard the stories of the weeping woman, the ghost who wandered the riverbanks, searching for her lost children. The figure turned slightly, and Camilla caught a glimpse of its face. It was pale and gaunt, with hollow eyes that seemed to burn with an otherworldly light. Long dark hair framed its face, dripping with what looked like river water.
Gasp again.
Camilla wanted to run, but her feet felt rooted to the spot. When Camilla opened her eyes again, the figure was gone. She blinked rapidly, trying to make sense of what she had just seen, or thought she had seen. The mist had thinned, revealing the empty riverbank. The once dense fog, now only a thin veil, slowly dissipating into the night air. The only sound was the gentle lapping of the water against the shore. It was a serene yet unsettling contrast to the chaos that had just unfolded. It was as if the apparition had never been there. The riverbank stood still, holding its secrets tight within the shadows, but the chilling air remained, heavy with the scent of sorrow and despair. The atmosphere was thick, almost tangible, pressing down on them. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it the echoes of the mournful wail. It was as if the very air was haunted by the cries of the past.
Let's go, Juan. We shouldn't stay here any longer.
Camilla took Juan's hand and led him away from the river, their footsteps quickening with each step. The urgency in their movements was palpable, driven by an unspoken fear. Neither of them spoke, their minds still reeling from the chilling encounter. The silence between them was heavy, filled with unasked questions and unspoken fears, and they were left wondering, was it truly La Llorona, or just a trick of the mist? The mystery lingered, as elusive as the mist itself, leaving them with more questions than answers.